Please remain standing as the San Jose State Air Force ROTC Color Guard presents the colors. And now, please join Matthew La Rochelle as he sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Please be seated. Well, that was a wonderful way to begin today's ceremony. My name is Andy Feinstein, and in my capacity as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming all of you to San Jose State University and the 52nd Annual Honors Convocation. First, I want to thank the Wind Ensemble, directed by Dr. Harris and Matthew La Rochelle, for their magnificent rendition of the national anthem. Now, to begin the awards ceremony, I would like to introduce Dr. Linda Hayden, Chair of our Academic Senate and Professor in Psychology.
Good evening. It is now my great pleasure to introduce you to the outstanding faculty and staff of San Jose State University. So will those faculty and staff, regardless of where you're sitting, please rise to be acknowledged. Thank you. Provost Feinstein, at this time, I'd like to invite you to say a few words about the Dean's Scholars. Oh, I didn't know where you were, sorry.
Every undergraduate student of this university who has achieved a minimum grade point average of 3.65 in any 2 contiguous semesters out of the past 3 has earned the distinction of Dean's Scholar. This year, we are honoring 3,192 Dean Scholars. And this represents 10% of our total undergraduate student population. When your dean acknowledges your college, please stand up where you are so that you can be recognized. It is now my pleasure to present to you our university deans, who will in turn acknowledge the Dean Scholars. Representing the College of Applied Sciences and Arts, Dean Charles Bullock.
First of all, will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Applied Sciences and Arts please stand? Tonight's recognition of student achievement is one of the most important celebrations that takes place at San Jose State University. It is my pleasure to recognize 843 students from programs in the following departments and schools: Health Science and Recreation, Nutrition, Food Science and Packaging, the Valley Foundation School of Nursing, Occupational Therapy, Department of Kinesiology, Department of Hospitality Management, the Department of Justice Studies, the School of Journalism and Mass Communications, and the School of Social Work. Students, it is an honor to recognize you. You will become leaders that not only sustain, but also improve the quality of life in our environments, as well as in our communities. You are the future service professionals in our valley and far beyond. We are proud to call you CASA students. Faculty, administration, staff, as well as your family and friends are here tonight to acknowledge and applaud your remarkable academic achievements. We extend a proud and heartfelt congratulations to each of you. Thank you, and please be seated.
Representing the Lucas College and Graduate School of Business, Dean David Steele.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the Lucas College and Graduate School of Business please rise so we can acknowledge all of you? President Keoming, Provost Feinstein, deans, faculty, and honored guests, it is my pleasure to present to you the 486 scholars from the Lucas College and Graduate School of Business. These students represent concentrations in accounting, finance, accounting information systems, corporate financial management, marketing, management information systems, human resource management, international business, entrepreneurship, and management. It is indeed an honor to recognize your accomplishments. You have a limitless future in front of you as you become the leaders of Silicon Valley and beyond. On behalf of our faculty and staff, I congratulate you. Thank you. Please be seated.
Representing the Connie L. Laurie College of Education, Dean Elaine Chin.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the Connie L. Laurie College of Education please rise to be acknowledged and congratulated? On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Connie L. Laurie College of Education, I am privileged to recognize the outstanding academic achievements of the 133 Dean Scholars from the 2 undergraduate majors in the Laurie College: Child and Adolescent Development, and Communicative Disorders and Sciences. You have chosen a career path filled with possibilities for enhancing the quality of life for the people in our communities. We are very proud of you and your accomplishments. The faculty wish you a future filled with personal fulfillment and professional success. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I congratulate you on your many achievements. Thank you. Please be seated.
Representing the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering, Dean Andrew Chu.
Will the students, faculty, staff of the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering please rise so we can all acknowledge you. President Kayomi, Provost Feinstein, it is my pleasure to present to you these top students in aerospace engineering, aviation and technology, biomedical, chemical, and materials engineering, civil and environmental engineering, electrical engineering, general engineering, industrial and systems engineering, mechanical engineering, and software engineering. We're proud of your achievements. You are our future leaders in creating infrastructures, expanding possibilities, and innovating solutions to improve our lives. We're counting on you and your imagination to help us meet the needs of the 21st century. Thank you. Please be seated.
Representing the College of Humanities and the Arts, Dean Lisa Vollendorf.
Ooh, sorry about that. Will the students, faculty, and staff from the College of Humanities and the Arts please rise? It's a great turnout tonight. President Kayomi, distinguished faculty, honored students, and honored guests, our college prepares students to impact the future of cultural, artistic, intellectual, and ethical life in our global society. We have 9 departments and schools that foster creativity, and critical thinking, and they include the School of Music and Dance, the Department of Art and Art History, the Department of Design, the Department of English and Comparative Literature, the Department of Humanities, Linguistics and Language Development, Philosophy, TV, Radio, Film, and Theater, and last, but only alphabetically, World Languages and Literatures. President Kayomi, these students have the potential to be remarkable leaders and creators in the arts and in the humanities. They have demonstrated admirable capacity for success in meeting the challenges of our time. They are ethical, passionate, and compassionate men and women with a clear, elevating vision of how we can all make our world a better place. Honored students, your faculty, colleagues, friends, and family members salute you. Congratulations. Thank you, and please be seated.
Representing the College of Science, Dean Michael Parrish.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Science please rise and be recognized? This academic year, 206 students from our college have the distinction of being a Dean's Scholar. In the College of Science, our students have learned how to think critically, collect data in the lab and in the field, test hypotheses, and present the results of their research to peers and the general public. Today's awardees represent the departments of Biological Sciences. Where are you? All I can see is lights. Chemistry, Computer Science, Geology, Mathematics and Statistics, Meteorology and Climate Science, Physics and Astronomy, and the Moss Landing Marine Lab. Please join me in congratulating these hardworking students and their families. Please be seated.
Representing the College of Social Sciences, Dean Sheila Benefield.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Social Sciences please rise so we can all acknowledge you? Provost Feinstein, deans, faculty, staff, and honored guests, I'm proud to present to you the 548 Dean Scholars from the College of Social Sciences. These students represent undergraduate majors in African American Studies, Anthropology, Behavioral Science, Communication Studies, Economics, Environmental Studies, Geography, Global Studies, History, Political Science, Psychology, Sociology and interdisciplinary social science. I also note that there are 28 minors in the college and 2 departments with only graduate majors, Mexican American Studies and Urban and Regional Planning. President Kayomi, these students represent the finest combination of critical thinking, writing, quantitative and qualitative research skills. They are uniquely prepared and ready to address the most critical issues facing society in the 21st century. We are immensely proud of these students and look forward to the great things they will do as they move beyond college. And so, dear students, on behalf of our faculty and staff, we congratulate you. Thank you. Please be seated.
Representing all pre-nursing, special majors, and undeclared students, AVP Dennis Yena.
Will the pre-nursing and special majors, as well as undeclared majors, please rise so that we can recognize you. I said special majors. There's not many, but they're special. The Office of Undergraduate Studies oversees interdisciplinary and special programs. The students who are standing are innovators and explorers who have demonstrated academic excellence in programs that transcend the boundaries of our other majors. Special majors are creating their own unique major involving several disciplines, while undeclared majors continue to explore a variety of options before selecting their particular pathway to a degree. Their numbers are small, as befits their uncommon choice to chart their own course. They are, as the saying goes, few and proud. I congratulate you, and particularly I congratulate the parents. It's no mean feat to be in the top 10% of the university these days, and you should all be proud of your family. Thank you. Please be seated.
Because of their outstanding academic achievements, we have designated a select group of undergraduate students from all colleges of the university as President's Scholars. This academic year, out of approximately 29,390 undergraduate students, 353 scholars have achieved a perfect 4.0 in at least 2 contiguous semesters of the last 3. Some of these scholars are here with us today. They have reached this level of excellence through their own individual sacrifice and through the support of their families, friends, faculty, and staff, overcoming all obstacles in their personal, economic, social, and educational circumstances to be among the top 1% at this university. Will all of the President's Scholars please stand?
Hello, my name is Cecilia Carrillo. My major is in education with a minor in special education.
Julie Matsumoto, sociology.
Rubino Paul, finance. Sonia Singh, kinesiology.
Felicia Santiago, psychology.
Michelle Gomez, psychology.
Patricia Calhoun Calvo, psychology.
Good work. Todd Dumo, nursing.
Trem Huang, accountant.
Pamela Rathel, communication studies.
Congratulations, my field. Woo.
Nina Mariano, nursing. Alyssa Boncayo, health science.
Kara Peixoto, recreation.
Donald Nguyen, recreation therapy.
Patricia Jordan, recreation therapy.
Kyle Worthington, film.
Jessica Friedman, recreation.
Enrique Navarro Donnellan, political science.
Diana Rodriguez, justice studies.
Dylan Fernandez, psychology.
Catherine Miller, liberal studies prep for teaching. Jennifer Hanyega, health science. Eileen Lee, nursing.
Encarnacion Antonio Santana, radio, television, film.
Natalie Barshow, theater arts and communication studies.
Joshua Bennett, accounting and information systems.
Soraya John, communication studies.
Mark Chitalo, radio, television, film, minor in Asian American studies.
Tyler Houts, business management.
Fleur Manette Marfori, social work. Jessica Lynn, psychology. Ariana Skripik, kinesiology.
Christine Brownell, nutritional science and dietetics.
Elise Dukeman, communication studies.
Zane Melcho, computer science.
Anthony Pham, political science.
Anh Thư Nguyễn, microbiology.
Shauna Follett, social work.
Lei Chan, accounting.
Alex Hatcher, mechanical engineering.
Mary Rothgeb, communication studies.
Anita Amador, concentration social interaction, concentration criminology with the minor in political science.
Hi, Qi Hui Xu, major is accounting.
Arthur Arias, a degree in radio, television, and film, and a minor in communications.
Leif Rogers, communication studies.
Matthew Dalton, communication studies.
Camilla Burns, business management information systems.
Anna De Marchi, French.
Charisse Oliver, chemistry.
Alexandra Spremich, nursing. Brianna Garcia, psychology.
Lei Fong Wong, child and adolescent development.
Shyla Roberts, nursing.
Karina Navarro Gomez, majoring in nursing and minoring in health science.
Pam Stephenson Corgis, psychology.
Jacob Williams, psychology.
Quang Wing, hospitality management.
Darcy Anderson, kinesiology.
Cecile Pham, finance.
Khalid Ramahi, biomedical engineering.
Daniel Riley, mechanical engineering with an emphasis in mechatronics.
Allison O'Youngie, international business.
Ashley Sir, anthropology.
Katrina Long, communicative disorders and sciences. Anne Nguyen, recreation therapy.
Sandhir Mittal, accounting information systems.
John Charles, physics.
Ida Sight Maban, organization and management.
Esmeralda Ramirez, Spanish with a minor in education.
Greg Sampson, organization and management.
Zachary Campbell, chemical engineering.
Lauren Serpa, creative writing.
Tu Nguyen, chemistry.
Christina Magollanes, molecular biology.
Kelly Belmore, health science with a minor in biology.
Alexandra Schilling with the Valley School of Nursing. Adriana Covarrubias, recreation therapy.
Melinda Burns, corporate financial management.
Mary Hestworth, occupational therapy with a minor in psychology.
Lacey Caro, occupational therapy.
Nathan Adams, creative writing.
Kyla Haynes, pre-nursing.
Vipa Serisa Tien, accounting. Accounting.
Sergio Vargas, undeclared.
Nicole Castro, animation illustration.
Phong Pham, accounting.
Jonathan Young, kinesiology.
Gregory Costado, psychology with a minor in biological science.
Interpol course, psychology.
Yinping Zhang, business accounting.
Debbie Ng, liberal studies, prep for teaching.
Terry McBride, molecular biology.
Margarita Rangel, biological sciences with a concentration in systems physiology and minors in chemistry and Mexican American studies.
Jared Gochico, civil engineering.
Pamela Cabrera Milburn, nutritional science with concentration in dietetics.
Nok Chu, accounting.
Quyên Đoan, accounting.
Phong Thanh Bui, finance.
Hillary Stengel, communication studies.
Jacqueline Goodwin, creative arts, preparation for teaching.
Michelle Cara, liberal studies, preparation for teaching.
Cynthia Vigil, psychology.
Janet Dai, psychology.
Lu Chen, Child and Adolescent Development.
Kelly Puma, art history.
Danny Brown, environmental studies.
Harsh Bhatt, computer engineering.
Christine Lovejoy, music education.
Melissa Llewellyn, journalism with a focus in digital media art.
Kanotha Kamal Devers, civil engineering.
Kelly Huynh, nutritional science. Juliana Smith, sociology. Amber Bossis, child and adolescent development.
Erica Villaseñor, philosophy.
Andrew Anguiano, American studies.
Farzana Khan, child and adolescent development.
Ekon Karkor with the minor in health science, major in health science, and minor in humanities.
Remy Mandawi, biology, systems physiology.
Ákos Megyes, radio, television, and film.
Sophia Harrison, health science.
First, allow me to offer my congratulations to everyone being recognized. You may be seated. At this time, with great pleasure, I'd like to introduce the president of San Jose State University, Mohammed Kayomi.
Thank you, Chair Hayden. Welcome, students, faculty, and guests. It's an honor for me to recognize the academic achievements of San Jose State's best students. University's best students are a pride for all of us. Presidents and deans scholars, your scholastic performance is a proof that you have high standards of achievement and that you are capable of attaining your goals. I proudly commend each and every one of you for your accomplishments and your future promise. Your academic success indicates that you will, in all probability, make significant contributions to our society after you graduate. It's also an honor for me to acknowledge the unsung heroes who work so hard to guide and support the students being honored today. So will parents, spouses, significant others, children, relatives, and special friends please stand. Thank you for your crucial contributions that you have made helping to shape these scholars. Please accept our sincere thanks and congratulations. Please be seated. We now come to a part of the program that is relatively rare. The California State University awarded its first honorary degree to President John F. Kennedy in June 1963. Since the California State University's first honorary degree almost 50 years ago, San Jose State University has bestowed this extraordinary distinction to only 31 special people. These individuals have demonstrated excellence in areas that benefit humanity, the state, the nation, and the world. They have served as role models to be recognized and honored. Honorary degrees are conferred by the California State University Board of Trustees through a highly selective process to recognize excellence and extraordinary achievements in significant areas of human endeavor. Nominees must be distinguished in their field and must have demonstrated intellectual and humane values that are consistent with the aim of higher education and the highest ideals of the person's chosen field. The Board of Trustees of the California State University and San Jose State University approves the 32nd honorary doctorate degree for Charles W. Davidson, founder of the Charles W. Davidson Company and founder of the San Jose State Tower Foundation, the first philanthropic entity for San Jose State University. On behalf of the California State University Board of Trustees, I hereby certify that the appropriate procedures had been followed in the nomination of this candidate by the California State University, San Jose State University, and the Board of Trustees. Charles Davidson, would you please come forward to accept this recognition? And now, I would like to ask Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs Andy Feinstein to come to the podium to participate in the process.
Thank you, President Kayomi. I am pleased to start reading the citation to Charles W. Davidson. The innovative spirit, civic-mindedness, and dedication to community demonstrated by Charles W. Davidson across the past 6 decades has had a tremendous impact on San Jose State University and the Bay Area as a whole. His commitment to the university and his philanthropic spirit exemplify the ideals of the California State University and San Jose State University. Mr. Davidson is a true self-made man and a model citizen. A native of Oklahoma, he came to California in 1952 and has been a resident of San Jose ever since. Attending classes at San Jose State by day and working in the railroad yards by night, Mr. Davidson graduated with a degree in civil engineering in 1957. After several years working for the city, he struck out on his own, eventually founding multiple companies and becoming one of the largest and most successful real estate developers in the Bay Area. Throughout his rapid professional growth, Mr. Davidson always kept his personal and business ethics at the forefront of his work. With a great concern for low-income families and the elderly, he has done much to provide affordable housing and considers the development of early subsidized housing units among his proudest achievements. Mr. Davidson also has a passion for politics. In the mid-1960s, he served as the principal author of the San Jose City Charter, forever influencing local civic policy. In addition to innumerable civic and economic contributions to the community spanning 6 decades, Mr. Davidson is also the founder of the Davidson Family Foundation and the Tower Foundation, SJSU's auxiliary philanthropic organization. Through their support of education, the arts, social and human services, and medical research activities, Mr. Davidson and his wife, Antia, have had great impact on San Jose State and Silicon Valley as a whole. With his many charitable activities, as well as his longstanding support of the university. Mr. Davidson epitomizes Spartan pride. In recognition of his accomplishments and dedication, the Board of Trustees of the California State University and San Jose State University are proud to confer upon Charles W. Davidson the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to ask President Kayomi to confer upon Charles W. Davidson the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
Thank you, Dr. Feinstein. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon Charles W. Davidson the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, honors, and opportunities appertaining thereto. It's an ancient custom to invest those who receive the academic degrees with the hood that is designated for the degrees that is bestowed. I'd like to ask Dr. Feinstein to help me make this investiture.
We'll step right over here so we get some photographs too. Just remove your hat.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me present Dr. Charles W. Davidson.
President Kiriyami, Provost Feinstein, faculty, honored students, guests, and friends. My family and I thank you for this high honor. We deeply appreciate it, and we're very humbled. I'd like to speak to the honored students and give you some advice. Now, I know you've had lots of advice, but a little bit more is not going to hurt you. You and your fellow students are the future of our society. The youth are always the future. The important thing is to recognize that a society is only as good as the people that's in it. If all of you want to make this a better society, you start with yourself, because you are the only person over which you have complete control. You must always keep in mind your moral compass and keep it in balance. You're old enough, I don't have to explain what a moral compass is. Over 2,000 years ago, a great philosopher was asked, "What does the Torah say?" He answered, "Remember the golden rule, and everything else is commentary." In other words, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. To the best of my knowledge, all religions have the golden rule in one form or another. In other words, to thy own self be true. Keep this in mind, and you can help make this a better society. I can't stress too much to each of us to make this a good society, that it's up to us to do it. Now, don't ever take anything for granted. You were handed this great life that you live in. You were handed this, and I was handed this by the people that went before us. And it's up to you to hand it off to the people that are coming behind you. And when you get to be my age, if you can say, I have no regrets, then you will have had a great life. I have no regrets. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Davidson, for your inspiring words. And now it's my distinct pleasure to present our keynote speaker. She's an exceptional colleague who recently earned one of the highest honors awarded to faculty. She has been named as San Jose State University's Outstanding Professor. The Outstanding Professor Award recognizes excellence in teaching effectiveness. This year's Outstanding Professor is Dr. Winifred Schultz-Krohn, Professor of Occupational Therapy in the College of Applied Sciences and Arts. Professor Schultz-Krohn is dedicated to our students, the community, teaching innovation, and service learning. Her teaching is exemplary. She consistently receives high ratings by students. Student credits their interest and mastery of the subject to her challenging and active learning pedagogy. Dr. Schultz-Krohn's teaching expertise places students at the center of the learning experience by integrating knowledge with the practice of occupational therapy. She has helped launch the professional careers of her students by mentoring more than 150 of them to present their research at professional meetings. Her work with the underserved community demonstrates her outstanding contributions to significant collaborations between the university and the community. For 11 years, Dr. Schultz-Krohn and her occupational therapy students have offered a summer camp, year-round job skill classes, teen workshops, and parenting classes at a local homeless shelter. In 2011, her volunteer service to San Jose Family Supportive Housing Organization was recognized with the prestigious Regional Jefferson Award. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct pleasure to present this year's Outstanding Professor, Dr. Winifred Schultz-Krohn.
Thank you, President Kiyomi. Well, good evening, and congratulations to all the students being recognized this evening for their academic excellence. Yay! Okay, so how many of you were taking selfies when you lined up to walk into this honors convocation? Oh, okay, thank you for being truthful. Now, how many of you were taking a selfie just now? Yeah, We're going to talk more about selfies in a little bit, okay? I was very honored to be selected as this year's Outstanding Professor of Occupational Therapy of San Jose State University. There are so many truly outstanding professors here, particularly in the faculty in the Department of Occupational Therapy. So I must admit, I was a bit shocked when I received the phone call that I'd been selected. Of course, I'm going to ask you to be a little bit indulgent and let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm an occupational therapist and a professor of occupational therapy, which we often abbreviate as OT. Now, that abbreviation often evokes questions such as, so you're a professor of overtime? Yeah, well, it may not always be that, but right now, towards the end of the semester, yeah, it does feel like overtime. But actually, OT stands for occupational therapy. And I also feel compelled to provide you with a brief explanation of occupational therapy. From the Occupational Therapy Association, they define occupational therapy as a profession that helps people across the lifespan participate in the things they want and need to do through the therapeutic use of everyday activities. And that's what we call occupations. So common occupational therapy interventions include helping children with disabilities to participate fully in school and social situations, helping people recovering from injury to regain skills, and providing supports for older adults experiencing physical and cognitive changes. As an occupational therapist, one of the most effective and widely used interventions is what we call the therapeutic use of self, which really necessitates an understanding of yourself to be therapeutic to others. And this brings me to the title of this address: Selfies, Ussies, and Youies. So back to the idea of selfies, taking a picture of yourself with your own cell phone. Now, I did a little history, and this term supposedly was first used in 2002 by an Australian who tripped, fell, cut his lip on stairs, and he felt compelled to share, as he put it, the bloody mess with his mates. But the idea of selfies far predates the use of the term. So where are all the photojournalism and the photography students in the audience? Okay, wave your hands. Selfies, or taking a photograph of yourself, began in the 1900s with the advent of small handheld cameras. And people would take a picture of their reflection in the mirror. But even prior to that date, selfies have been appearing in art galleries for centuries. So where are all the art history and the fine art majors out there? Yay! Okay, so self-portraits have been a popular subject in paintings for years, and there are hundreds of famous self-portraits, just to name a few of Renoir and Rembrandt, and some of my personal favorites, Salvador Dali and Picasso. But why do we actually take selfies? Part of it has been attributed to a bit of narcissism. But I think there's really a deeper reason. How do you get to know yourself? Reflection and self-examination of your values, your motivations, and interests are critical, along with understanding and knowing yourself as a multifaceted person. That picture, that selfie, can give you a perspective of your physical being. Well, so when do we take selfies? Well, selfies are often taken to commemorate you as part of an event, or to include your physical self as part of the environment. It also helps in understanding your position during the event. Now, originally, selfies were taken to post on social media sites as a way to have your physical self, in the form of a picture, and your voice in a written format, present for your friends and family. So, in a way, selfies were used to connect with others who are at a distance. And this brings me back to the therapeutic use of self from an occupational therapy perspective. This ability to connect with others is a very important feature of the occupational therapy profession. And it requires students to examine who they are and who they would like to be in the future. But this need for connectedness is seen in many fields of study across campus. Being able to see yourself as a learner in the context of a larger community is often what drives people to go through that very arduous process of applying to a university, being part of a department or a program of study, and displaying the academic excellence as measured by your GPA. So selfies help capture yourself at a specific point of time. And it allows us to share that picture with others with whom we really want to be connected. So that selfie you took before you walked into the honors convocation is actually a way to connect you to this event. It's a way of placing yourself at a specific point in time. Selfies may be seen by some as narcissistic, but I prefer to look at the selfie as a means to understand yourself and to connect with others. So that leads me to the next term, the ussies. So a recent article in the Business Insider was entitled, "Selfies Are Dead. It's all about the ussie now." Well, who knew that selfies had such a short life? But it would seem that the ussie is a natural progression from the selfie. Instead of being a self-portrait, the idea is to take a picture of a group, to have a representation of our connectedness with others when you take an ussie. And it's not always a public figure. Oh, sure, there's been a lot of ussies that have been taken and posted by people with sports figures, President Obama, Pope Francis, and other famous people. But it's not just that, and it's not the same as asking another person to take the picture. An ussie, by definition, requires a degree of closeness to fit everybody in the picture, and then someone who is actually in the picture is the photographer. So now it's not just knowing yourself, but knowing how you fit with others. And this is an important step in examining your motivation, your values, and your interests. You are part of a group, and you have shared experiences. And that's what we commemorate in the ussies. Each of you who are being honored here tonight has achieved academic excellence that is recognized by this community. If you look at the remarkable group of students gathered here to be honored, it would make a great ussie picture. But there's one more element that needs to be examined, and I'd like to introduce you to a new term, the UE. Now, you're not going to find this term published in popular magazines or in academic journals. The UE is where you examine yourself, your motivations, your values, and your interests, not just to know and understand yourself, but to use your abilities for others. The focus of the UE is not on the self, but on others and how you can use those skills for others. San Jose State University is proud that it provides the workforce of innovators and leaders for this area and beyond. The university is a vital and important part of the community, and we've seen evidence of UEs occurring cross campus. Examples can be seen from the students from sociology department. They were the ones who championed an initiative to increase minimum wage in San Jose. And I've worked with wonderful students in the occupational therapy department who really embody the concept of UEs. Two of the students being honored here tonight helped me provide occupational therapy services to teenagers who were homeless by developing money management skills and financial decision-making abilities. These students were able to use their skills to help others. Another occupational therapy student created a supportive seat for a little girl who had cerebral palsy and was unable to play on a swing set at a neighborhood park. The device not only helped this little girl enjoy a childhood activity of swinging, but I encouraged this student to submit her device to a national competition, and she won first prize. So, what is this UE? Yeah, and she is also honored here tonight. So what about this UE? It focuses the lens on those around you. The UE is a picture of how you can take your academic excellence and use it to help others. So we've kind of come full circle in this examination of self. You need to know the real you, the authentic you, and that's where the selfie plays a real important part. Then you need to know the real you in the context of others, in the context of the world, and that's where we take our ussies. But the important part is how the authentic you can use your unique skills for others. And that is where we should all focus our camera lens, on others, and take a picture of someone else. Take a UE where your skills are helping others. So know yourself. Know the authentic you. know how you fit with others, and how you can use your unique skills to help others. That is real success. And congratulations on your amazing success in your academic pursuits. You guys rock. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Schultz-Krohn. Congratulations on your selection as Outstanding Professor, and thank you for your many contributions to San Jose State University. Once again, we commend all of the 3,545 students who have been honored this evening. Congratulations to all of you and to your parents and family. I hope that you and your families will join us after this in the foyer up here on the right. There'll be some light refreshments immediately following the ceremony. I would also like to express my gratitude to those that made today's event a reality: the members of the Honors Convocation Committee, the staff of the Event Center, the team from Academic Technology, and all of the student volunteers. Thank you all for coming, and my heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Charles Davidson. That has a nice ring to it. Congratulations again to our honorees. We appreciate your commitment to learning and dedication. Will you all please stand for the recessional and remain in your place until the faculty exit.